Hello, everyone. It's me. Yes, my lonely me. I understand people have better things to do than watch my videos, which is fine. I'm doing this as a condition for the reputation of God and restoration of true Father and restoring who knows what else. Yes, and hoping that my efforts here also move spirit world. And of course, my number one concern right now is True Mother. Done. I hope she's doing okay, that she's not well taken care of. Some of the problems she developed, yes, developed definitely at the detention center in South Korea. Um, that can be managed now, and I'm sure she's in a lot of pain. I have no doubt. I woke up with a crick in my neck over here. I don't know if I pulled a muscle. I carried a lot of stuff and we went shopping yesterday. Yes. I need to stay out of stores. Period. You have a little money, right? And then, okay, all right. I'm very conservative with money. I always have been. Very frugal. But my younger, older, older and younger, she's both granddaughters' birthdays coming up this weekend. And in any case, I went and did a little shopping for her. Then Valentine's Day is coming up, so we did buy a little bit of chocolate. Yes, I love chocolate, and they have some coming from Switzerland. We have very good chocolate there. Even the cheap chocolate is better than what you get here. More expensive, I'm just saying. But they have some good chocolate here, of which some of it is Swiss chocolate, actually. But it's amazing on how people really like the Lindt, right? Lindt chocolates. And they're, in my opinion, they're just okay. Well, anyway. Hey, it is what it is, right? Yes? Okay. And I went a little bit nuts. Yes. Uh, she's turning 7. Yes. And she's just kind of still the little one. She's really tiny for her age. She's really skinny, really tiny. But she's this. I I remember with my son. My son was born long, almost 23 inches. And he was 23 inches plus. And he was really skinny when he was born. I mean, it was just all flailing arms and legs, right? Yes, with a head on it. And he always stayed that way. Yes, he has definitely his daddy's physique. You can't feed these guys enough. It just doesn't stay on. I'm not sure, but it is how it works. Just like for other people, anything they eat, it can be 3 carrots or 1 carrot and they gain a pound. It is what it is. People's systems are different. And I wish people would just recognize that, acknowledge that, and recognize that, and be done with looking at a person and then judge them by how they look. Yes, it's a stupid thing to do. Do some people have, yes, go into the extreme of bulimia and anorexic? Yes, but that's a dietary kind of thing. That's a mental thing. Then the obesity, yes, okay, where people just out of emotional distress or whatever, they start eating and eating and eating and okay. But I'm talking just the norm, where there's some people that can eat whatever. I remember a friend across the street, the neighbor, who had also homeschooled her children. She tried to gain weight so bad and just couldn't. Just could not. Right? She's very tall and skinny. Yes, I was a little smaller, and anytime I got pregnant, boy, did I blow up. And I ate good. I ate healthy. I didn't overeat, I didn't feel. It's just my body just says, oh, yep, baby baking. Yeah, we got to store everything. And yes. And now in menopause, I'm definitely one of those women that, just puts on the girth. I'm not obese or anything. It's just, yeah. And then with my physical immobility that I've been going through now for quite a few years, yes, and I do like to eat, and I like to eat good. All right, all right. And it is what it is, right? Yes, I do try. But anyway, what is it? Oh, so my younger, older granddaughter, she definitely seems to have the physique of her uncle and her grandpa, who and she's just and she's tiny. As I said, she's not tall or anything. She's tiny for her age, but she's constantly moving. Yes, constantly moving. Anyway, so 7 years old. I had my daughter here with me and my youngest granddaughter. Oh, it was fun in the store, and we bought a whole bunch of clothes for her. Of course, I kept the receipt, so anything that, she doesn't like or mommy says, nah, she's not wearing that, then it can be returned. Yes? Yeah. I always do that. I don't assume, and I have no problems if someone says, well, that's a nice gift, but I got the receipt. You can go and return it, or I will return it and get something else, or you can get something else. I don't mind that at all. That's another silly thing, right? Yes, people should be honest with each other. Yeah, no, I'm not into teapots anymore. I don't need another one, for example. All right. Anywho, so, and also there's another thing. I just wish I just saw a post on YouTube about someone who's kind of famous, and people start these rumors. I don't have no idea why people would make videos about other people, and it's all just gossip and rumors and false fakes, news, this, that. I don't get it. Why do people do that? Why? What's the reason for that? Clickbait. Uh, and why do people respond to that? Huh? Don't get it. Anywho, nothing else to do, right? People don't have anything else to do. I'm watching the show Alone again. Yeah. I love it. I love just watching these people, what they do with the environment given to them, have basically nothing, and it's always food that kind of stumbles them. Food is becomes a big problem. Getting enough food, yes, and I admire every one of them who does that. Of course, here I'm sitting, with my background and all, I'm going, man, I wish 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I could have done that. I think I would have done okay too, right? I think I would have survived. I don't think I would have won, okay? These people are amazing on how they push through this and that. But I had this, every time I watch it, I'm going, man, if I could have gone out there and do something like that about 20 years ago, would I have done okay? Would I have done well? Yes. Anyway, makes me miss the farm. Yes, I miss the farm. I really do. Oh, look at this. I'm getting emotional over it. But, yes, I wouldn't trade my time here for anything, even the farm, because it's so precious to be with my grandchildren, my children, yes. And I have plans. I have my mind's already going. I have plans with what I will be able to do here in my little garden. Yes, I told both of my daughter and son-in-law, I said, you guys are going to have to do the yard stuff on your own. You're going to have to put in a little more than, or if you don't want to, then that's fine. But I'm going to let it go as well because I want to make just my space here. Yes, have time for that. And we can go to the park now and the library because my son-in-law got me, guess what? Yes, why am I so happy about it? A wheelchair from Bifita. So he got it, I think, relatively cheap. It's a great one. I love it, and I'll be able to have the little one sitting on my lap, and my oldest granddaughter. She's already. Oh, Grossy, we gotta push. I can just see them all, the boys and the girls. They're older now, and how they're gonna push me to the park and to the library and wherever else then we decide to go. Yes, and have fun with it. Yes, yeah, and of course it's not like I can't walk. It's just I can't walk for long distances. Just not gonna happen. Anyway, ah, thinking about the farm. Ah, I miss the mountains. I'm a mountain girl through and through. Okay, so we are in the book of Jeremiah. Talk for 10 minutes about this, that, and nothing at all. 11. Jeremiah and observance of the covenant. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh. Hear the terms of this covenant. Tell them to the people of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. So sad to see on how, first of all, again, did God really tell Jeremiah anything? I'll tell you something. Right here in this first sentence, I know this did not come from God. God would never divide his people, Judah and Jerusalem. But Jeremiah does, because that's a people thing to do. That's not a God thing to do. And we have to be very clear about that. It's not that difficult to figure out if a message truly came from God through someone else, or if it's just something that they want. That's just something that their own mind has created. Yes? Their wishful thinking. It's not that difficult to figure out when you truly understand God's world. God's world we live in and will be going to. It's not that difficult to understand when you're clear about that. And then you'll find the discrepancies every time. And this is definitely one. God would never divide his people. Go to the people of Judah and to Jerusalem. He would say, go to my people of Israel. Yes? Okay. Tell them, Yahweh, God of Israel, says this. Cursed be any... See, God would never curse anyone. Not happening. Be as bad as you want out there in this world and hurt people to the max, this and that, and he will not curse you. It will not happen. Not going to happen. Will a parent be sad over the behavior of their children, their husband, their wife, their friends, their family, otherwise? Yes. Disappointed? Maybe. But cursing them? By anyone who will not listen to the terms of this covenant, which I ordained for your ancestors when I brought them out of Egypt, out of that iron foundry. Listen to my voice. I told them, carry out all my orders, then you will be my people, and I shall be your God, so that I may fulfill the oath I swore to your ancestors, that I may give them a country flowing with milk and honey, as is the case today. I replied, so be it, Yahweh. Then Yahweh said to me, proclaim all these terms in the towns of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, saying, listen to the terms of this covenant and obey them. Oh, they're talking about the Ten Commandments here, I guess, which I said they're not really mentioning, but they're not mentioning them here either. How did Jeremiah go out and teach them? Do most of the people there in Israel even still know what the covenant was? It seems like not, right? Yes? For when I brought your ancestors out of Egypt, I solemnly warned them and have persistently warned them until today, saying, listen to my voice. But they did not listen. They did not pay attention. Instead, each followed his own stubborn and wicked inclinations. And against them, in consequence, I put into action the words of this covenant, which I had ordered them to obey, and which they had not obeyed. Yahweh said to me, plainly, there is conspiracy among the people of Judah and the citizens of Jerusalem. They have reverted to the sins of their ancestors who refused to listen to my words. They too are following other gods and serving them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their ancestors. And so Yahweh says this: I shall now bring a disaster on them which they cannot escape. They will call to me for help. Ha! All right. That's not God's word. Jeremiah had something in mind. He was trying to pull the people back. I get it, but this is not the way to do it. But I shall not listen to them. The towns of Judah and the citizens of Jerusalem will then go and call for help to the gods to whom they burn incense. Well, how would that make sense? But these will be no help at all to them in their time of distress. All right, I'm sorry, people. People can look at this however they want to, but it sounds like total nonsense to me. For you have as many gods as you have towns, Judah. You have built as many altars to shame and as many incense altars to Baal as Jerusalem has streets. You, for your part, must not intercede for these people, nor raise either plea or prayer on their behalf, for I will not listen when their distress forces them to call to me for help. Sincerity. If one wants to take anything out of this, how about sincerity? Yeah, it is, eventually people kind of are being found out, right? Yes, I've gone through that quite a few times in my life with people, where eventually I have to say, it's not that I don't like them anymore, or what, developed some kind of a disgust for them or whatever. It's not like that, okay? It's more, you just realize that there's no sincerity in those people. And when one knows that, then you're not putting your eggs in any of their baskets, right? You just kind of goes, well, once you kind of figure out on what you kind of what your character looks like to me, then maybe some change will happen. I don't know. But as far as me taking people serious who are not sincere, and I can tell they're not from their behavior, or as I say, words are cheap, talk's cheap. It is. It really is. Right? Then you just wait. And I believe that's what our Heavenly Parent is doing. She just waits. The presence of God just waits for you to become sincere. And until then, you're probably going to be on your own. Not because God wants it so. It's because you want it so. Well, what are you going to do? Yes? Rebuke to the frequenters of the temple. What is my beloved doing in my house? She has achieved her wicked plans. Can vows and consecrated meat turn disaster from you for you to be so happy? Green olive tree covered in fine fruit. Was Yahweh's name for you? With a shattering noise he has set fire to it. Its branches are broken. And Yahweh Sabaoth, who planted you, has decreed disaster for you because of the evil the house of Israel and the house of Judah have done, provoking me by burning incense to Baal. Jeremiah persecuted at Anathoth. There you go. I had a feeling this was coming. Yahweh informed me, and I knew it. You then revealed their scheming to me. I, for my part, was like a trustful lamb being led to the slaughterhouse, not knowing the schemes they were plotting against me. Let us destroy the tree in its strength. Let us cut him off from the land of the living, so that his name may no longer be remembered. Yahweh Sabaoth, whose judgment is upright, tester of motives and thoughts. I shall see your vengeance on them, for I have revealed my cause to you. Against the people of Anathoth, who are determined to kill me and say to me, do not prophesy in the name of Yahweh, or you will die at our hands. Yahweh says this, I am about to punish them. Their young people will die by the sword, their sons and daughters by famine. No one will be left when I bring disaster on the people of Anathoth, when the year for punishing them comes. So, and then again, yes, when things aren't going in the way that Jeremiah was hoping, well, if I talk to them about God and put the fear of God in them, well, let's see then, right? Yes. But what happens is he keeps right on going, right? It looks like the people didn't like what he had to say. Well, there's a reason for that, maybe, and maybe not. I don't know. And he's putting The blame right back on the people again. Well, okay. I don't know. Is any of this true? Well, did it really go that way? We don't really know much about Jeremiah here. And I could go and check it out more and see why Jeremiah became such a great, revered prophet to Israel, because it doesn't seem like he is here at his time. Yes? So what happened? Don't know. Maybe I should go check it out. Maybe I just won't because I don't really care. Alright, that's the end of 11. Mark it. Oh, I have to make a little correction. I wanted to do that in the beginning and I forgot because I was talking about other stuff. Can't remember quite what I said yesterday. Maybe I should go and listen to the video one more time. But I talked about the Olympics and the ice skaters and that backflip that now, people are looking at. Oh, one of them did it and then didn't get the gold and blah, blah, blah. And they made it into a race thing. Well, turns out I put my comment in and someone comes back and says, oh, by the way, she wasn't the first one to do that flip. There was a guy or a woman, I don't know, Terry something, in the 70s who did that first and it got banned. That's why it got banned. So she wasn't even the first one to do it. This, that, right? Yes. The move went from being banned then now to legal, and in between someone thought they could break the rules. That's basically it. Nothing to do with race. It's just about rules. Yes. And there are consequences, I guess, and I guess it's fair. But yeah, I didn't know that. So she's not the first one, which is kind of sad. I wanted to give her that. Anyway, so there is that. I was informed better, and I went in to, and it was nice. There was no, oh, you're wrong, this or that, or that, which, with the way that I responded, somebody could have come back and, I don't know, I was just teaching people. But she was very nice. She just said, oh, by the way, she was not the first one. This is what happened. I went in, said, oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for the info. That's give and take right there. Yes, where gossip and rumor doesn't have any room, because there you go. I have to be willing to be taught as well, right? Yes, or corrected. Anywho, so that's it. That's all for today. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, embrace you with love, and I will talk to y'all another time.